Imagine this. One day, humanity abandons the safety of Earth and dares to build a home on one of the most hostile places in the solar system, Jupiter's icy moon, Europa. At first glance, it looks like a frozen wasteland scarred with deep red cracks stretching across endless plains of ice. But beneath that deadly surface hides something extraordinary, a vast alien ocean, bigger than all of Earth's seas combined. Scientists believe that this ocean may already be alive, harboring creatures that evolved in total darkness, feeding on chemical energy. But here's the terrifying question. What if we tried to live there? Could Europa become humanity's second home, or would it become our frozen graveyard? Welcome to History to Future, the place where we explore the mysteries of the past, the dangers of the present, and the possibilities of tomorrow. If you love what-if scenarios that push human imagination to the edge, don't forget to subscribe. Europa, the deadly jewel of Jupiter, Europa is just slightly smaller than Earth's moon, but don't let its size fool you. It is one of the most dangerous worlds in the solar system. On its surface, temperatures drop to minus 160 degrees Celsius, minus 260 degrees Fahrenheit, enough to freeze steel in minutes. Deadly radiation from Jupiter rains down constantly. Exposure without protection would kill a human in less than 24 hours. And while Europa's surface looks calm from space, in reality, the ice is cracking, shifting, and grinding due to Jupiter's monstrous gravity. Massive ice quakes could swallow entire colonies without warning. But Europa also hides the greatest mystery of all. Beneath its crust lies a hidden ocean. This alien sea may be home to hydrothermal vents spewing heat and chemicals, exactly the recipe for life. If Europa is alive, it would be the first proof that humanity is not alone. The brutal challenges of living on Europa, trying to live here, would be like declaring war on nature itself. Radiation death zone. Without miles of ice or thick shielding, settlers would be fried by Jupiter's radiation. Bone-crushing cold. Nothing on Earth compares to the extreme freezing temperatures. Low-gravity nightmare. At just 13% of Earth's gravity, long-term settlers would suffer muscle decay, weak bones, and even failing hearts. Breathless void. Europa's thin oxygen atmosphere is useless for humans. It's like standing in deep space. Every second on Europa would be a battle for survival. Building humanity's first ice colonies, the only hope for survival would be to go under the ice. Imagine drilling miles deep into Europa's frozen crust to build entire underground cities. The ice itself becomes a shield protecting humans from Jupiter's radiation. Colonies could be powered by nuclear reactors or even geothermal heat leaking from Europa's core. Hydroponic farms would provide food, growing crops under artificial lights. Oxygen could be extracted from the ice, while water would be limitless. Another vision is even more dangerous: floating cities beneath the ice, like gigantic submarines drifting in Europa's ocean. Imagine humans living in massive underwater domes, surrounded by alien darkness, knowing that unknown creatures may already be watching. Exploration. The forbidden ocean. Living on Europa wouldn't just be about survival, it would be about discovery. Submarines would dive into the black ocean, scanning for alien life. Some probes might find glowing creatures feeding near hydrothermal vents, or massive unknown organisms adapted to total darkness. And above, on the surface, settlers would gaze up at the sky. Instead of seeing a moon like we do, they would see Jupiter itself, so massive it fills half the sky, swirling with storms larger than Earth itself, a sight both beautiful and terrifying. The terrifying question of alien life, but here's where things turn truly dangerous. What if Europa is not empty? If microbes or complex life exist, colonizing the moon could unleash disaster. What if our Earth bacteria destroy Europa's ecosystem? Or worse, what if Europa's life infects us? Diseases from an alien ocean could wipe out humanity before we even understand what we found. And ethically, should we even colonize a world that may already belong to life? The deadly risks of colonization. Europa is not a forgiving world. One small crack in radiation shielding and an entire colony dies. One massive ice quake and underground cities collapse in seconds. One failed submarine wall and the crushing ocean floods everything. Colonizing Europa would demand technology beyond anything we've built and global cooperation, unlike anything in history. When could it happen? NASA's Europa Clipper mission will soon scan the moon up close. If it confirms signs of a liquid ocean or possible life, the race to colonize Europa could begin within the next century. But don't be fooled. Colonizing Mars is already hard. Europa is 1,000 times deadlier. It may take centuries or even longer before humans dare to truly settle there. Why Europa matters, so why even risk it? Because Europa could be the key to answering humanity's biggest question: are we alone? If life exists beneath Europa's ice, it proves that Earth is not special, that life can appear anywhere in the universe. And if humans can survive Europa, it means we can survive anywhere. Europa represents more than survival. It represents the edge of human courage. It is the test of whether humanity is ready to become a truly interplanetary species. So, what if humans tried to live on Europa? It would be humanity's most dangerous adventure, one filled with frozen landscapes, crushing oceans, alien mysteries, and unimaginable risks. Would you dare to leave Earth's safety and step into Europa's deadly shadow, knowing that it could kill you in hours or make you part of history forever? Tell us in the comments, would you take that risk? And don't forget to subscribe to History to Future, where we explore the past, the dangers of today, and the thrilling possibilities of tomorrow.